Hello, everybody. Welcome to my weird and wonderful world. And this is basically just a heart to heart with me. This is not a rant. This is not a channel update. It is more of just a personal getting keeping in touch with my day to day going ons and stuff like that. But first, I always have to do the most important thing about my channel, and is always giving shout outs to my latest subscribers. So I have a Sandy Johnson and a Sebastian Valcaz. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. I sure hope I don't disappoint you, and I hope you're entertained from my channel. Absolutely. Now, there's a few subjects, and I made some notes, of course, like usual, to kind of help me out with making sure I'm on topic. I have a few different topics, and the last topic is going to be maybe you might feel. I warn you now, it might make you feel just a little uncomfortable. Okay, some people are a little uptight about stuff like that, but we'll see. Or most of the stuff I'm going to talk about on this in this here. Why I'm calling it a heart to heart with Mo is because I want you to feel, where I'm coming from, when I make these videos. And I think it's pretty darn clear in my intentions, my my delivery, how I present myself with complete honesty and open, transparency, accountability, promoting humanity. I mean, look, my the name of my studio, okay, this my room is Studia Humanitatis Studio. Humana meaning the study of humanity. It's the studio for the study of humanity, and and I want to, yeah, everything. This is great. This is going to refer to my video I just made a few days ago with my why I love watching police audits, and I knew that was going to get some polarizing. Now I wasn't not going to do a video like that because I'm going to be afraid of a few negative comments here and there. But no, unless they're being a bit abusive and doing some name calling, mild name calling, I can accept. Okay, and just to illustrate the point. Okay, Wanderer, this this one here, okay. Again, thank you for subscribing to my channel. You subscribe to my channel. If you go back on that video and go down and see his and see what comment thread that he started. He called me dumb. Okay, but I accepted his in fact a couple of them called me kind of stupid and dumb and that, but I gave him a heart anyway. I completely accept their point of view and understand their point of view, and my message is basically that I'm just stating my point of view. It's just my personal take on what I've been seeing from the audits. There may be more to the story that I'm aware of. There may be all kinds of in and outs, and yeah. So, but just to always know that my channel and the purpose of that video was just to promote, you know, the freedoms, our freedoms as citizens, our freedoms are as civilians. That we get to exercise our rights and to be able to stand up for our country. Proud and brave. You know, and our national anthem. It's in our national anthem. We are brave. You know, I'm not going to sing the national anthem, but you know what I mean. So if we can't talk about the things that we're passionate about, we can't express our points of view, and being able to accept other points of view, regardless if they differ from from your point of view. You know, you gotta accept everybody's point of view for what they are, and not say, you can't judge a book by its cover. You can't always presume that your way is going to be the best way. Just saying, it's not a rant. I'm not ranting. I'm just saying. I'm just pointing out, I love people and I want to see the best for people. I don't want to see people being taken advantage of or manipulated or conned. These things bug me in society. And if they don't bug you too, then you're not a human being. It should bug you that people are that whenever somebody is suffering, when somebody has gotten taken in, you know, when a bad actor has harmed an innocent victim for no for their own personal stupid gain without any consideration for any consequence. That's the kind of stuff I want to point out. That's the kind of stuff I want to talk about when I'm not talking about music. And I wanted to talk about music, but I felt like I wanted to kind of open up to you guys. Oh, by the way, I'm wearing my Spider-Man jersey here. I love it. It's reversible. It has a Spider-Man symbol in the back. Just to kind of break the subject a little bit, and not make it so heavy because I do have other things I want to talk about. Let's go on some lighter notes. Okay? I am a little frustrated with my keyboard, okay? I I like it. Okay, you're not going to hear this, but I can hear it because this mic does not want to pick it up properly. But I can hear it. But I'm still going to demonstrate. Say I want to do some cool little key work, right? And I want to use these for like the A, G, F, and then go back down to E, right? But I don't have that E. So that I can start playing some of these and then do, you know, like that, using those keys. And if I want to add a little bit of a bluesy feel, I'll go with the E flat or D sharp, however you see it, and that adds a little bit of soul. But if I was using my phone to film this, you'd be able to hear that. But I know you're not going to hear that, and I am sad about that. Uh, yeah, and I am learning so much. But but my point is why I wanted to talk about this is because I have some limited scope. I There's songs I can't play like this the Star Trek, the original Captain Kirk Star Trek theme song. I know how to play it, but I don't have all the notes to play it. So I'm going to get another keyboard eventually within the next couple of months from now, probably like 3-4 months from now. I want to get a yeah, I do absolutely want to get another keyboard, and I keep this one, of course, because there's nothing wrong with it. It works perfect, and I love it, and that. But yeah, it's just limiting. So I want to get another keyboard that's a little bit longer, so I can do some practicing on that, and then I can be able to play both, right? And I have a splitter. I have a little splitter that when I go and I'll show you here. I have it right handy. Where is that? Right there. So So I got this splitter here, right, with two females and a male connector, and that way there I can hook up one of the keyboards. I can hook up the other keyboards. This goes into my stereo, and then boom, I can record both keyboards at the same time and do some pretty cool music. Actually physically hitting buttons and composing and having to be precise, and you actually have to know what I'm doing and learn. I'm learning, but to be able to know what I'm doing and have the talent to put that together to create some kind of cool. And I want to try to push the limits of the sound that I can get from these, you know. So to make interesting, new, unique kind of music, but still try to follow the formula as much as I can. But whenever possible, I want to bend it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's just something else I want to talk about. Yeah. Also about notifications, I often kind of try to go back and look at past videos just so I can look at the new comments that come in. Sometimes I want to be a little bit late getting to those comments, but I always want to respond to the comments. So you can go in and look back because I'm not getting all the I'm not getting the notifications. It's only when I go back and take a look and I see that there's new comments there that that I wouldn't have seen unless I went back to look. So I wish YouTube would be able to work a little bit more properly and give me my comments. That every comment that I get, regardless of what they are, I want to see them. Please, it's like because it's important to me that I get to see all the comments so I can respond to as many as possible. Okay? Is that so hard to ask? I guess I am ranting a little bit. I'm not meaning to, but I'm passionate. This is a heart to heart, because I love you guys out there. And so with the police audits, again, coming back to that, yeah, just to know that there are so many different opinions about that, and that we're all equal to our opinions. I'm not gonna ever put anybody down for their opinions. Just don't be a bully and don't call people names and that. And I only had to comment remove one comment from my I didn't report or anything. I just hid it from the channel because it was just a little too rude, and it's like, no, I don't want that kind of talk on there. I don't mind if you have a different of opinion. You can go and see that I do accept that, but yeah, I do have a limit of what I will tolerate on my channel. Now, I gotta get to some news, okay? That's going to go into a little bit of other news that some of you might find embarrassing to listen to, but my channel again, full truth, full transparency, and so what if it gets a little uncomfortable here and there? It's just life, and I'm going to talk about life, okay? So the first thing is, well, the next thing is uh, my uh, my wonderful roommate that I've been with for a while now, okay, that I have no problem with whatsoever. He's a wonderful guy, and I'm going to be happy for him no matter what. But he is moving out. He's going to be moving out by the 1st of August. So he's here for one more month, and then so it means that I have to put my place up again for rent. They put the room up for rent and look for a new roommate. So I know my criterias. I know what I need to do to 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 do it. Um, I'm going to have to, yeah. So they have to be a working person. They have to have a job. Okay, that's first and foremost. Okay. Again, it doesn't really matter if it's female or male. I'm not going to discriminate. You know, I I don't have a now I don't really have a preference with either or. I'm just looking for somebody who's responsible, who's respectable, and who's working and has and who's able to take responsibilities for their actions and like r- pretty much I'm looking for another roommate like the one I have right now that because he ended up getting a house. He's from Egypt, right? So he ended up getting a house, and he's going to be like he wanted that's what he was saving up for and everything. So I don't blame him. If I could afford to get a house too, I would. I definitely would. Something that I could call my own and retire and just and I'm comfortable here. I'm comfortable in this building, even though the rent is going to go up at the 1st of August. so I will have to be charging more. And like, so yeah, but I'll keep you all up to date with all that anyway, so you can so you'll know what's going on in my life. Remember, this is my channel is not like, it's not named after a vinyl thing, or a CD thing, or I'm not called Mo the CD man, or something like that. It's Morris Gotro. It's my channel, where I get to express myself and talk about the things that I want to talk about. If I just happen to want to try to talk about music more, but I don't always get to as much music talk as I want to, and I always want to try to come up with a new and unique idea for a music talk, and not talk about the same old, same old. I do want to do some rankings, some new rankings of stuff I've been listening to, and of stuff I have so far, you know. But yeah, I will be doing some rankings and that, and talk about music more. But I just wanted to get you guys to all to know me. Now, the last thing I want to talk about, and it's something me and my roommate were talking about yesterday, and he said I should do a video dedicated to just this topic. And I'm like, I would, but no, I kind of want to tack it on at the end of this one, because I know how some people are. And when I told my brother about this, okay, I talked to my brother about this and another coworker at work. I'm not shy, I will talk about this embarrassing thing. And of course, they won't use it. They say they'll never use it because they're too embarrassed to, because they have some, and I don't even want to say what the negative connotations are, but they have some negative associations with it, and because of that, they don't want to open their mind to something that could be potentially wonderful and better. And I will never go back, okay? And I will, yeah, like, once you go, and I'm going to say it, once you go bidet, you will never, it will never go away. You'll be using it the rest of your life, because it is just so much better. It's 10 times better. Why would you want to wipe? It's, because when you're wiping with paper, you're irritating. It's irritating. It's a sensitive area, and you don't want to irritate it. So water, it's just water spraying there. That's not going to be irritating a very sensitive area. And and it's so it's so like the one, because the one I have hooked up right now, the one we have hooked up right now, it works so well. It's so clean. You always feel cleaner, much cleaner. Even if I were to wipe after, I wouldn't be wiping anything. I'm just wiping off the water, because everything is clean. And it helps you flush out your system up there. It can help you go better. It cleans you out more, like much more than just a simple wipe would do. Yeah, whenever if I'm having just a little bit of extra trouble, it helps me go. I'm sorry if some of you guys out there are feeling insecure, and it makes you feel uncomfortable, and it bothers you. You don't need to listen to this. I will apologize, but no, it's natural, it's normal. I will never go back to using paper again. I am so hooked. And my roommate had said you do a whole episode, because he when he come here, because where he come from, that's all they ever did was use a bidet. So to him coming to North America and seeing how, to him, we're uncivilized. We're the uncivilized one. A very barbaric and antiquated way to clean yourself. It. Let me just say it this way: using a bidet is so so much more hygienic. It is so much more hygienic, and I will always promote it as much as I can. And I mentioned it before. And another thing, okay, that some people would probably be embarrassed to talk about, but I am not going to be embarrassed to talk about it. I talked about it like a few years ago. I have what I call a poop block, a poop block that I set right next to the throne, and whenever I need that extra boost, which well, I pretty much use it all the time. I never not use it. I put it in there, and it just puts you in a better position to let everything out much more naturally and much more easily. Along with the bidet, both together, I have it made. It's luxury. It's for me. Like, it's luxurious. You think of it what you will, think of it weird or bizarre. I don't care. You know, I am not going to be embarrassed to talk about this because it is so much better and healthier for you. Like, prove me wrong. It is healthier for you. So I'm going to do the healthy thing. I don't care if people might consider it strange or weird, and give me thumbs down because you know giving me thumbs down because I'm a human, and I care for people, and I want to see the best in everybody. you know that's what I don't understand. People who give thumbs down for stuff like that. But yeah, I'm never going to apologize for being me. This is the person I am. I love who I am. And not in a narcissistic way, but I do love the person that I am, and I'm going to always continue being the best that I can be, no matter how many mistakes I will be making along the way. But I've droned on for a little bit too long. But I love you guys. And just one tiny little final note before I go. I left you guys a couple of re-uploads yesterday. I didn't do it because I thought they were going to get a lot of views. I knew they're not going to get a lot of views, and I didn't care if they didn't get a lot of views. I did it because A, I wanted to put a video out for Canada Day because I really wasn't able to celebrate it on that day, but I wanted to do something, and I left the I got scammed my scammer video because it's an important lesson I think people could learn from, and hopefully you know take a nice lesson from it, and hopefully protect themselves, be able to not feel so bad if they get scammed, because it can happen to the best of us. All right, so that's always going to be my message of peace, love, joy, happiness, and all that beautiful butterfly stuff. Because I'm a sentimental at heart, and you guys know that. Because I love you all. I am closing now. Everybody, please be safe. Take care. I will see you on the flip side. And what I mean by flip side, okay, every time I say that, is I'm on this side of the camera. You guys are on the flip side. You are on the flip side of my camera. And so when I see you on the flip side, I'm talking about you on the flip side of my camera. Okay? Just so we're clear on that too. I love you again. I'm gonna do the whole thing over again. I love you all. Please be safe. Take care. I will see you on the flip side. And please, everybody, have a great day, morning, afternoon, evening, night, anywhere or everywhere you may be. Peace, everybody. Again, I love you all.